Obviously. What the hell? Oh yeah, it's not easy as it looks. There's water inside the bottles. Trade secret. That's not very fair. This must be why it's 4 balls for 50 yen. How devious. Come on, Hichan, you can knock them down. You have 11 more chances. Go. Maybe you should do it. Shizune, do you want to try? Shizune empathetically shakes her head from side to side. I laugh. This is actually pretty fun. Winding up, I throw another one at the ball. Manage to get them to budge just slightly. Both Shizune and Misha are casting longing glances towards a doll shaped like a cat. Yeah! All in all, they really aren't that different. Sometimes I wonder if Shizune would sound like Misha if she could talk. No, they're not that alike. I throw another ball, realizing that it's actually quite simple. If I hit 2 bottles in the bottom row at the same time, it's an easy win. Already a small crowd is beginning to gather, so the pressure is really on me. 9 more shots. Winding up like a baseball pitcher, I throw as hard as I can. The bottles come tumbling down. No. It could be worse. Triumphantly, I claim my girlish cat doll prize, and Misha laughs uproaringly as if it was her who won it. She soon stares at me with her usual blank expression. It's clear she wants the doll too. Hichan, congratulations. What are you going to do with that doll? There's no right answer. I have to tread carefully. I do not know. Well, I'll take it if you don't want it. Unless you want to keep it for yourself, Hichan. I don't know. I didn't know you liked dolls. How delicate. I don't. I have no use for this. Can I have it then? Their eyes are drilling into my soul. This is a decision I don't want to make. I turn back to the booth. Hey, you have one more. You have more than one of this doll? Actually, yeah, just one more. Okay, set everything up again. I want to try for that one as well. I still have 8 tries. As soon as the game is set up again, I throw as hard as I can, but miss. Ha ha ha, trying to win another one? Taking the easy way out, Hichan. If it's that easy, you could try it. No thanks. Say, Hichan, can you at least put the doll down while you throw the ball? No. There's only one more left. You had better get it. If you fail, I'll kill you. What a clever way to duck out of giving me the doll, though. And by me, I mean me. Ah, just kidding. I can see Misha didn't mean any harm from it, and she soon seems to enjoy her joke, smiling at it. But she looks a little depressed afterwards. I decide to hand her the doll, at least while I'm trying to win the other one. It's kind of hard to aim holding a giant cat. Thank you, Hichan. Hichan seems happy, Hichan. But you're going to win one for me, too, right? That is what I'm trying to do, isn't it? I throw again, but my aim is way off this time. My arm kind of feels heavy as well, as if the blood isn't flowing to it properly. I scold myself mentally, thinking that it's pathetic. I could get tired from something like this. Then I realize maybe it's because of my heart. If it is, then I don't know what to think. It's depressing that even something as small as this is enough to make me realize my own mortality. I guess that there won't ever be a time where I won't be able to forget about it. Even today, when I thought I would be able to just enjoy myself on this beautiful night and in this beautiful place, I can't escape the reason why I'm here. I've never felt so at peace in my life in this place, which is nowhere else I've ever been. It's hard now to keep thinking the unthinkable, that I may just be sent here to die. These past few days have been some of the best of my life. First time in a long time that I've ever felt truly alive. But in the end, I'm someone who finds himself reminded every time he climbs too many stairs or throws a ball too hard that he could die at any second. I'll always be limited by this. I feel depressed by this and angry as well. In the end, I care about my life, and I enjoy it. And now it's more transient than ever before. I wonder what it is that will finally do me in. It could be anything. If I'm this weak and pathetic as a bad fall, a punch to the chest, straight baseball, I've now lost my will to keep playing the game, but I keep playing anyway. Suddenly, I feel a split-second sensation of pain in my chest. It comes and goes instantaneously, but it doesn't make me stumble just a bit. She soon jumps back, startled. She comes closer, staring at me with concern. Misha puts her hand on my shoulder. Hey, Chan, are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. I don't really feel too good right now. I think I'm sick. I don't think I can go on. Misha frowns. Don't strain yourself. If you're that sick, you'll just make yourself sicker. Look, the festival is just getting started, and we've been playing games for a while. We can take a break if you're tired. Good idea, Shichan. I'm feeling a little tired, too. I think we're all a little worn down, running all over the school. Hichan. Nah, they don't seem to notice anything unusual. That's good. We walk through the sea of people, where Misha cheerfully pointing out the faces of everyone she knows. She soon holds a stuffed cat in her arms, cradling it absent-mindedly. It seems like they're having fun. Suddenly, I feel a pang of guilt. Because of my poor health, we all had to stop. Hey, Chan, we're both feeling kind of hungry. What about you? I'm not as hungry as I could be, but I do want something to eat. That's good enough, Chan. So what should we get to eat? It doesn't really matter to me. How about sandwiches then? And we'll need something to drink too. Misha will get everything. What? She soon looks at me, smiles, and then I realize she might be trying to cheer me up with a joke. I laugh. Hichan is getting kind of crowded. It's getting kind of crowded, so we might not be able to eat here. It's getting kind of loud too. And I'm gonna get more water. I'll be right back. Alright, I am back. And I apologize for all the breaks, but this is like the longest recording session ever. Let's see. It's like 4:30 when I checked. I remember 4:30, so I don't know how long this recording session has been, but it's 7:05 now. So you can tell. And the same day too. So, I mean, it's probably been about 3 hours of just recording with little breaks in between. That's why you have to excuse me. But I don't know, I'm just really into this. No one's home besides me, so why not? Maybe we should go eat up on the roof. That's fine with me. It might be a nice view. There could be a little breeze. Okay, then I guess I should get the food and drinks now. So I'll see you two then. Oh, you two then. Yeah, okay. Misha gives a clumsy wave and then runs off. Before I notice the paper lanterns look illuminating the dark sky, but now that I am able to see it, it's really an amazing sight. Fireflies float overhead, their soft glow making it look as if it's snowing lights in the night sky. This type of thing would be impossible to see in the city. She soon tugs at my sleeve impatiently and crosses her arms, frowning as if to show displeasure at me for getting distracted. You know, I don't know how to read sign language. Come to think of it, isn't it kind of stupid of me to have said that to a deaf person? She wouldn't have heard it. I shrug, hoping to show her that I don't understand. She soon shakes her head and dismisses it with a wave of her hand. Maybe I should go around asking Misha for some lessons on sign language. Climbing onto the roof, I find myself in awe again at the sheer size of this school. The grounds are so expansive, I can't believe I hadn't realized it before. As I walk across the roof, trailing behind Shizune, I can't help but be taken in by the stars shining in the sky. Shizune and I sit on a bench. She seems like she's in a good mood as she smiles softly while the breeze blows through her hair. We look down at the festival, which looks like a sea of glowing amber lanterns and waving paper fans teemingly with people. Some of them festively dressed in yukata. Yukata. I don't know what that is. In fact, most of the girls seem to be wearing yukata. I wonder why Shizune and Misha didn't dress up today. The two of them would look nice in yukata. I briefly think about what types they would wear. Shizune would likely go with something traditional. However, Misha is a bit harder to place. Misha arrives, panting as she runs to us, trying to keep the food in her arms from falling. Setting everything on the ground, she lets herself drop backwards. And water. Oh, ha 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 ha! That took a while. Come on, you two didn't. Come on, you two didn't tell me that you wanted it. So I got some rice punch, some sandwiches, and some candy too. A little bit of everything. That's great. Let's dig in. Misha takes a bite out of a small triangular sandwich. So, Hichan, what do you think of the festival? It's nice, isn't it? Yeah. The stars are nice tonight. This couldn't have been more peaceful day. The sound of the people talking below us is like faint music alongside the chirping of crickets in the distance. I take a sip from the can of punch and look over at Misha, who looks as if she's sleeping comfortably with her back stretched out and half full can of apple juice balanced on her stomach. Shizune sits with her legs drawn close to her, rocking back and forth slowly like an impatient child as she stares up at the sky. The two of them are so cute. I look around and can see many students holding hands with their girlfriends or their boyfriends. Not too far from us on the roof, on this roof, there are couples gazing up at the stars or down at the lights of the festival, holding each other's hands. Part of me wants that. Looking at Shizune and Misha, I wonder if maybe I should ask one of them out someday. I wonder if it would be worth the risk. The golden hands moving across the face of the delicate watch on Shizune's wrist catch my eye, and I see that it's getting kind of late, but the festivities are still going strong. Shizune is still holding the stuffed cat I won by the paw. She notices me looking at it. Offhandedly, she offers it to me. I smile, wanting to ask her what I would do with it, but she wouldn't be able to understand me. I shake my head, trying my best to tell her to keep it, hoping she'll understand. As I look out towards the school, I can see before me so many people, all of which are happy and cheerful. Watching them makes me feel content. This really was something. Today was worth it. But I still can't shake the feeling of guilt and melancholy from earlier. They keep hanging onto me, and I can't let them go. She's even signed something to me. I can't understand her. No matter what I say, she won't be able to hear me. I can't understand you, Shizune. Well, whatever. I wonder if we both consider ourselves at fault for this. Anyway, I'm sorry for not being able to understand. You know, I'm almost glad that you tried to coerce me into coming here. If I attempted to date you, though, I might have to think more about that side of you. Misha is right there. No, actually, I'm glad. Today was nice. You'd be cuter if you smiled more. You have a nice smile. Frustrated, she stands up, arms behind her back, looking authoritative and confident against the backdrop of stars. Suddenly, she soon throws her arms out towards the open sky, seemingly to hold between her hands, as if she's trying to tell me to look at everything in front of me. Oh, damn. The school bathed with a festival glow and lit up with colorful yukata. The roof illuminated by fireflies. The sky is so vast that it imposes a feeling of awe onto you. What does she want? It slowly dawns on me with time. The beautiful scene before me is proof that there are things wonderful enough that spoiling them with a bad mood would be unforgivable. And I can feel the weight of Shizune's personality pressing to the point further. Thanks, I guess. Look away, but then Shizune grabs me by the shoulder, her watch brushing against my cheek. With her left hand, she points up at the sky. Oh, wow. Yeah. With faint props, fireworks begin to go off in the sky, each one spreading a shower of bright colors that slowly fade into the dark. I can't really recall the last time I saw fireworks at all, much less a display this large. Not to mention it seems that they're being launched from the school. It's almost impossible to believe. The lights in the sky mingle with a second salvo from the town below. They seem timed to complement each other like two parts of a duet. They continue for maybe 15 minutes more minutes, and then stop. Shizune realizes her hand is still on my shoulder and withdraws it carefully, looking a little uncomfortable. Forgetting her composure, she grins with her hands on her hips and her chest thrust out in front of her. It's in these moments that she seems like a regular teenage girl, energetic, happy, and carefree. I eat thoughtfully with Shizune, the two of us looking out at the gradually thinning crowds below in silence. She sits leaning forward slightly, her chin resting softly on her hands and a contented look on her face with just a hint of wistfulness. Whoa, excuse me. All the while still gently holding onto the stuffed cat's paw. I started feeling tired and I tell her that I'll see her and Misha tomorrow without even realizing that she can't hear me and then start walking back to the dorms. I feel warm and alive, even in this chilly night air. The image of Shizune standing forcefully before the stars themselves, denying my self-pity, does not leave my mind easily. If it only takes a moment for there to be love, I think I may be falling in love with her. Just a little bit. Aw, yeah. And we're the three best friends that anyone could have. Oh no, Misha. That was a beautiful smile, I'll give her that. Learning to read. Yay! We're not dead this time. The next morning I recall what a perfect night last night was. So much so that I can't stop thinking about it. It's probably not the most appropriate time to reminisce, since I have a test first period. That's so unfair. How can they do this? They hold a festival that is so culmination of what has to be at least a few weeks worth of work on a Sunday, and then follow up with exams starting the very next morning. It's gotta be some kind of sick joke. I'm not too worried about it, but I wonder if they really couldn't have held off on this for at least another week. Well, at least the weather this morning is nice enough that I can study outside before class. It's a lot more refreshing out here than it would be in the classroom, not to mention with how quiet it is. I'm starting to think that everyone else will be sleeping in pretty late today. I put down the notes I'm reviewing for a second and stare out at the school grounds so littered with festival stalls, looking at them now in the daytime without paper lanterns or crowds of people to draw my attention away from them. I noticed something peculiar. A lot of the stalls that Shizune, Misha, and I visited last night also happen to be the ones that we worked on. Ellipsis. That's cute. Did Shizune come up with this? It has to be intentional, especially knowing her. Did she hope that I would catch on and see the fruit of our labors? I hear footsteps crunching in the grass behind me and turn around. I feel slightly paranoid, but all I find is Shizune standing there and an innocuous look on her face. Good morning. Why do I keep forgetting she can't hear me? It's probably because I've gotten so used to Misha translating for both of us that I haven't actually run into many situations where I'm forced to acknowledge Shizune's deafness and the problems that could stem from them. I think yesterday was the first. I give her a wave anyway. I can do at least this much, but I'm not even going to pretend for a minute that I could hold up a conversation with her, considering my ignorance of sign language. Would it be rude just to go back to my notes? I don't really know what else I could do. Where's Misha? Just because I can't understand you, you two are always together anyway, so I'm not used to seeing you apart. I know it's silly, but for some reason talking to her makes me feel less awkward. Surprisingly, she doesn't get mad at him at all. She starts signing. But it's different than usual. Shizune's hands move more slowly, and the gestures are simpler. I quickly realize that this isn't